don't work sometimes. Oh, there it goes. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome in. What's up, YouTube? What's up, Insomniacs? Let's see. Is that feed coming in? Oh, yeah, it is. Hello, how are you doing, Chris? Diva's Heart, hello. Hello, Bethany. Welcome in. I'm just making sure a couple of things are working. Okay, it looks like it's working. Looks like it might be working. How's everybody? How's your day? Hello, Raja. Welcome in. Hey, Mermaid. What's up, Lost Mermaid? How are you? There we go. Okay. You're welcome. Hello, Vector. How's everybody doing tonight? We're going to do, it is Friday night. So, you know what happens on Friday nights? Sometimes I just do the short check-ins. And having like some tech issues with whatnot, with my OBS. So, I mean, I can still stream with my, thank you for your purchase. There's a ton of flash deals happening right now. I mean, I can still stream with my, yeah, what is going on with whatnot? It's like literally, oh, there it goes. I don't know about legend. I'm a local legend. Thank you for your purchase. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have a bunch of mini brands, which are also really good for like a dollhouse, miniatures, dioramas. I'm putting a ton of them on sale. Yeah. Yeah, 1,000 streams. If you're new to me, my name's Dee, and I've been streaming on Whatnot since 2022. I'm on stream number 392. So it's really not stream number. I should rephrase that. It's actually day number 392. It's hard. It's hard. I'm not going to lie. My goal was to do a 365 project. I succeeded. And so I'm continuing on to 1,000 days. And here we go. So some of the shows I might just be chatting with you guys, or I might be running some auctions or some buy it now items. I actually was going to try surprise sets tonight, but because of the rules with surprise sets, you have to show all of the product online in the same screen. And so I really can't do it with just this camera. I need to have two. But OBS, there's something happened to the OBS. It doesn't want to communicate with Whatnot. So I need to ask Whatnot for some help with it. Yeah, it just doesn't want to communicate. I was hoping I wouldn't have to reset all of it. I've done all the steps, so we're going to find out what happens in the next day or so. I can get it fixed. That way I can get back to selling. But on Friday nights, sometimes it's just you come in, you check in, you say hello, you chat a little bit. Last night we had a really long chat show. It was really great, though. I have no idea, to be honest with you. Yeah, was Android not doing them before? Yeah, I think it was just an Apple thing, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an Android device to test on. I probably should get one. When it first came out. Yeah, I don't know now. I feel like actually I feel like surprise sets. Oh, wait. I was thinking Jen's Multiverse has an Android phone, but I don't know that she's done surprise sets. She does. Yeah, I think she does a different way. I'm going to have to check. I'm going to look it up right now. I feel like it's Apple. Yeah. Well, it's good to know. But I feel like it's an Apple thing. Yeah, I kind of do. I don't see any Android like screenshots with information. So maybe it is just Apple for right now. Yeah, because you can create like a surprise set on the computer, but you have to, yeah, so it won't work on the Android right now. Thank you. Have a good one too. Yeah, so it doesn't work on Android right now. I thought it did actually. Yeah, I want to try. I want to try to do a surprise set. I was going to do it with Doorables, but the rules are pretty strict when you do a surprise set. You have to actually show all of the product on camera the whole time. Yeah, see, I would have to have it like hanging up or have it's better with two cameras because then I can have the other camera pointing towards it and split the screen. And OBS kind of helps with that. Welcome in, friends. How's everybody's day? Did you have a good day? Yeah, today was a good day. I actually woke up kind of late. Uh, I don't have any Pokemon tonight. I have a couple packs and stuff in the buy now. Um, Eventually, I'll maybe do a show. I always talk about it, but we'll see. Tina, what's going on? Thanks for asking. Um, oh, I do have some Pokemon toys. Uh, I'm probably going to do that toy show in 2 weeks. Yeah, I have a bunch of like figures and stuff from, I think, is it Tomy? Yeah, Tomy ones. Yeah, because tonight's just like a check-in one. But you could search Pokemon in my buy it now. I have a ton of stuff in there. There may or may not be some stuff added. Oh, thank you, Tina. Thank you. I watched it. Yeah, I think I just have packs in there tonight, like the Halloween ones. I'm good. I'm a little tired. Today was a lazy day. You know what we did? My daughter and I like hung out and we binge watched Squid Games. We just literally like ate, hung out, watched Squid Games. It was pretty good. We watched the whole thing, like season 3. Where am I running the toys? On Whatnot? I mean, I'm not running them tonight. Oh, I don't know yet. Probably in a couple weeks. Not this week. Oh, wait. Actually, after July 8th. Yeah, after July 8th, I'll be having a toy show. Yeah, I scheduled a ton of shows, but I didn't like change the name of them or anything. Feel free to bookmark and then see when I go live. I'm live every day. Yeah, I just have to I have them in a bin. Actually they're with all the Pokemon stuff. Yeah, I have like pins and not a ton of like Pokemon merch. I maybe have like some sheets. Yeah, it was really nice. We just hung out and then we cooked and did other things. You went through and printed out some photos finally? Oh, good. Yeah, 5K. I know. I have like 10 times that. I print everything. I just have to because, you have to exist after you're gone. And if you don't have pictures and they're digital, yeah. Yeah, those days are, you blink and those days are gone for sure. Yeah, and they grow up and then they have a life of their own. So you try to embrace that and hope that, you do a good job with your kids and that, they'll want to hang out with you when they become adults, because we're not entitled to that. But hopefully, you do a good job that they're like, hey, you want to go to the movies, mom, or want to go out for dinner? And so I don't know. We just do a lot of fun stuff, but it's kind of a true thing. My mom went home today, though. That was the good news. Well, I haven't heard, but she was getting checked out today. So I went and saw her yesterday. I didn't call her today because I knew it would be busy. But I will be calling her tomorrow. I'll call her tomorrow and see how she's all settled at my sister's house. She'll be staying with her for a little bit. About time. I showed up on time today. I was 11:43. I think on Friday and Saturday I'm going to stick with 11:43 because it's kind of when I could like wake up from my nap. What's up, Mabel? How are you? You're in a pimp mood today? What is that? Are you on your own? Yeah, Tina, isn't that awesome? Yeah, when I saw my mom, like I just can't get over how how happy she was. Like I haven't seen her that happy in such a long time. Like she was glowing. It was so nice. Yeah, pimp mood. I like it. Yeah, I was really just like It's like when you look at somebody when they're a young girl and they're just experiencing like things in life like the first time. That's what she like looked like. Now get to work, bitch. It really just melted my heart. I mean, 100%. Yeah, it was like it was just really like a trip. You glow. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Yeah, it really like just to see her face, like her smile, she has such a good smile, my mom. It was the biggest I've seen it in a lot of years. Yeah, plus she loved all the nurses at her place. She really did. And she was just in her element. Yeah. So now we'll see. She's I'm sure she's happy to be, well, she's not home. She's like at my sister, so we'll see how long that she can hang. What's up, Artsy? How you doing? Past to present, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that like that visual of her like stays in my head forever because it was just so cool to see. Yeah, she was just like she was ready to go whoop up the streets, go party. Yeah. So Maple, did you leave yet? No, her dog is at home and her dog is not feeling very good and not doing very good. It misses her. My sister has a dog. Her dog's old, but they still got to watch out. The dog can't totally be around my mom because it'll jump on her, and we can't have it jump on her foot because it'll be a lot of pain for her. But I think my brother they'll probably bring the dog over the weekend to see her. You going on Monday? Oh, I bet you can't wait. I'm ready for a trip. Pick me up. Let's go. What? No way. That's crazy. That happened to me one time actually, except it hit the car I was in and maybe like about 2 feet. It was pretty scary, but I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, no one has time for that. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's all it takes nowadays. Kat, how are you? Welcome in. Hey, Chickie, welcome in. Hey, how are you? How's Fred? How's mom? I know I asked 50 questions. I don't know if I wrote you back. I'm good. I'm really good. A little tired, but I'm good. Mom came home to my sister's today, so she looked really good. Like from when I saw her, like I talk to her every day, or every other day, I should say. Because I call her and sometimes she forgets to call me back. Um, but from like a week before, I saw her Monday, and then we went back like Wednesday. Totally looked different. Oh my gosh. I bet Maple. She looks so like happy. You worked 12 and a half hours today, so I've been hearing your mom's doing well. Yeah, me too. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really glad. And she has like her attitude is good. My mom has always had like a pretty good attitude. And hopefully it stays like that. And she's so strong willed that she'll be doing it because she was walking. She was in a wheelchair a little bit, but she's got to just watch that foot. But she's like ready to start exercising and stuff. So that's a good thing. But when we were over there, she was like, "Can you get me some candy?" Because she hasn't had sweets or anything. I'm like, "No, fuck no." She laughed. Your mom is with the PT? Yeah. PT is hard. My mom was doing it and she had like these two guys and I think they're gonna come to her house now. I'm not sure. I think they're coming for PT. But she had a few days where she was just not wanting to do it and tried to like didn't deny them it and we found out like no, you can't deny it. So I hope your mom gets in the flow with it for her. It's hard. Yeah, yesterday when we were heading to the mountain. Oh, he saved. Good thing, Tina. She's scary. Hi, Don. How are you doing? A side or back end of a car or run. It's having fast reflexes that can save you like that. I know the other day, hey Kay, how you doing? Welcome in. Get me out of this house. I miss traveling for work. That's all I used to do. I lived in my suitcase. It was the best job I ever had. Traveling and on so like traveling on someone else's dime and then being able to like, you do that for business, but then go explore and see other stuff is like the best thing ever. I did that for 10 years and I went to almost every state. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, you're not traveling. She's just working at her office for long, long, long hours. I'm good, Dawn. Thank you very much. I appreciate you asking. I can't complain. I'm pretty happy. I'm just chilling. I'm just literally chilling out, relaxed. I'm very, very relaxed. I had a nice day with my kids. Um, we cooked, and then later on, we grabbed some food out. I let them pick. I wish I wouldn't have let them pick. I mean, I guess I could have ate somewhere else. Yeah, they wanted like Taco Bell, and I'm like, I don't like Taco Bell. So I had to find something on the menu that was just like doable. So they had like some new, like a chicken bowl. It was okay. Yeah, it was kind of like a burrito with like the lettuce, the cabbage, beans, chicken, rice, a little sour cream without the tortilla. That's pretty much what it was. Yeah, that's a long day, Kat. I hope you take care of yourself, get some rest. I know, and here we are. Last night we were on really late. We were on till it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I crawled into bed. But it was fun. It was a really good chat show last night. Yeah, and we talked just about whatnot and different things. Um, I think I said before I would add a second chat show, but I am going to add one at night. And then I'm going to have my regular one on Tuesdays. Coffee talk. You had a board friend last night and today because you couldn't pick him up from day. Hello, Madeline. Welcome in. Hello, Holly. Welcome in. Wyoming Jeeper. Welcome. Hello, Michelle. Welcome in. We're just kind of hanging out. If you guys are lurking or scrolled in, we're just hanging out, having a little chat. It's like a check-in. But tonight I'm actually going to keep it shorter. Um, I know I said that last night, but we were like 6 hours in. Oh, there's the YouTube. I didn't know. Okay. What's up, YouTube? How you doing? All right, let me see what YouTube friends are saying. I was on late, huh? Actually, what was funny is a couple of people came in the stream and they had been hanging out like at 11:30, and then they went to bed and came back, and I was on. But then all the old East Coast folks woke up and they were like, "D, it's like the old days." Sometimes they don't catch me. You had to board him. Told that Fred escaped from his cat condo last night. No. He's a little shit. He got out to play with the toys. I mean, smart. Fred's smart cat. Yeah. You came back 5 hours later. Oh boy, let me go back to bed. Yeah, you did. That was pretty funny, huh? He's smart. I know. He's like, I'm not getting locked in here. And it's so like cats, they're like in the cage and then they're wide awake. And then the minute you let them out, they're like sleeping or just making a mess. Yeah, making a mess. That's funny. I know my cousin, she and her husband had 3 or 4 different cats over the years. Well, probably about 6 or 7. And they have all have passed away. So recently her husband, he got diagnosed with I don't know, the beginning stages of like dementia. Cheeky Turtle Resell. How you doing, my friend? How was your show? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. Welcome in, friends. We're just chatting a little bit here. You know the questions. Cheeky Turtle Resale. What's up? Let everybody know when your next show is and what you're going to be selling. Eventide, hello. How are you doing? Or should I call you the other name? Evident. Hey, Jody, welcome in. Hello, how are you Insomniacs doing? Yeah, welcome in. We're just hanging out, doing a short check until I figure out this damn OBS. It got messed up. Hello, Maddie. Welcome in. Let's see. Well, Cheeky Turtle Resale, give her a follow. I know she's going to be eating in a minute here. She's probably maybe typing, but give her a follow. And if you came in with her and you want to shop, my store has, I think, about over 700 items. And I have a lot of flash sales going right now. Yeah. Anyway, hold on. I was reading something and it got red chatted. Oh, he made a huge mess inside his condo. Little squirt. My brother has a cat at it's at his house now. Anyway, my brother has this cat. It's beautiful. It's Siamese, but the cat doesn't like anybody. It doesn't like anyone. But it's mean. He's kind of mean to it. It's kind of a mean cat. So I think it took on his personality. Hey, thrifty little ma. What's up, Ricky? Hey, cards trending. Yeah, I think that the cat acts like him. Whereas my mom's dog, as mellow, it acts like her. Although it's calmed down. It was a little spazzy. You told him, now you know why I'm bringing him into kitty daycare. Exactly. Because he broke out. He's so smart. I need a cat. We had a cat for a long time, and it was an orange tabby, and its name was Macaulay. Like Macaulay Culkin. Yeah. Shake it up retro. What's up? How are you? The board is big too. Yeah. Fred's smart. He's like, I'll outsmart you people, let me tell you. So then when do you pick him up? On Monday? Do they just keep him there for the whole weekend? Tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, he's probably looking out the window right now like, when is she gonna get here? Bam. He's a little rebel. Can he get out and be with like other cats or no? Might have some little Freds. Hey, how you been? I haven't seen you in a minute. You had one too, but her name was Ginger. She hated me. It was my sister's cat. Yeah, some cats are like if they either love or hate you. But my cousin that they got a new kitten, and I forgot to ask her. I think I've talked about it before. What the hell did she name the cat? I don't think she told me. But she got it like one of those playpen things because the cat was climbing on the furniture and like clawing everything up. She's like, I gotta get it a playpen. So she got this playpen and a bunch of catnip and cat toys. Cat's fine now, but it's already big. Yeah, I think it's like 6 months old now. And I still can't remember what the hell she told me the name was. I think she never told me. And she's really good about that. Matter of fact, I'm looking at my text messages. Yeah, she didn't name the cat. She didn't tell me. The condos are around the walls of the cat playroom. So the other cats must have been, yeah, right? Fred's a leader. You rescued me. Meanest cat ever, huh? What did they look like? I want to see. I don't know what happened to my YouTube. It was pulled up and then it closed. There we go. Okay, hang on. What's up, Eat? Oh, thank you, Revel. Did I already watch Squid Games? I did. I watched all of them. He's a hooligan. Yeah, there you go. C-A-T. Yeah, I don't know that cat. We had the sweetest straight orange boy. Had to rehome him. He pissed everywhere. Oh yeah, you don't want that. He was the type to sit on your head as you wash dishes. Yeah, cat piss, man, will ruin your house. Yeah. Yeah, we had a house we rented out and the owners had cats. Oh my gosh. That was bad. Yeah, because the drywall had to be cut out and everything. You still don't have a couch 5 years later? No way. I see it. Your first red chat. It's because that word is, um, could be, they could think it's something else, but that's the type of cat. Yeah. So many things become possible just as long as you don't know they're impossible, right? I guess. Yeah. Everything's possible. A positive mind. Yeah. Yeah. So it's not you. It's just uh, yeah. So what happened to the couch? Did I miss because the cat pissed on it? Are you allowed to drink alcohol during live streams? You can. You're not supposed to get totally wasted. Yeah. But you should go to help.whatnot.com and search and find out. Yeah. Hey, Gma Strong, how are you doing? Oh, half hawk, half man. What's up, half hawk? How you doing? Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Still have another that scratches furniture. No point. Right. I'll just trash it. Um, I know last night, little thrifty little ma, like I see people they'll have like a cocktail, but they're not like, hey, I'm getting wasted. They're just drinking it casually. But then there's some people that are completely intoxicated. I think Whatnot doesn't want that. Yeah, they want everybody safe. And definitely no smoking. What's up, Holly Joe? How you doing? I have to drink alcohol during my live stream. JK, I don't. I joke about it. I actually think one time I drank, but it was like after my stream. You're at work again? Follow me. I do live thrifting drunk. It's true. It's true. Yeah. It's true, half hawk. You're old and rich. Wait, you're old and rich, but I was happier when I was young and poor. Um, I don't know. I'm just always happy, poor or rich. I think I'm happier. I don't know. I'm happier when I'm traveling, to be honest. I think I'm the happiest when I'm traveling or outdoors. Sounds like a dream job to me. Heck yeah. I'm happy when I'm sleeping. What makes you guys happy on Whatnot? I'm going to ask the Whatnot chat. Yeah, it's true. The thing is with the wealth and possessions, when you kick the bucket, you cannot take the possessions with you. So all they are is a material thing. Some things are necessary. Money, some things just a necessity. Wish I could win the lotto and travel the rest of my life. No shit. I love that. Outdoors, sleeping, outdoors and traveling. Yes, I'm happy. You need a few drinks to get on here? No, you don't. No, you don't. You could do it. I've seen them so drunk they lose their clothes. Oh, yes, I have too. I've seen them vaping. I've seen them smoking crack, weed, whatever. You had back surgery last year, so sleep. Yeah. I must be by the beach. Oh, any beach. Hello, Bubbles Bubbles. Cute cat picture. Here. Yeah. You drove from Missouri to Portland, Oregon a couple weeks ago for a salt and pepper collection. By myself was the best time I've had in a long time. That's awesome. I love solo trips. Yeah. What do you mean, what? I don't rewind. I don't personally rewind. uh, culty. It is kind of culty, huh? Yeah. It's okay. Bow. No, you know what? I coming on here makes me happy too. Yeah. You want to live life by the needle of a compass rather than by the hands of a clock. I look at the clock. I hate the clock. I get up in the morning and it could be like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then I do what I have to do, get some coffee, And then it's like 1 o'clock already. How did that happen? Summer's going quick. You're obsessed with airplanes. Seeing them fly overhead gets me giddy. Does it? Do you have an iPhone? You ever ask Siri to like show you the phones over your head up above your house? It's pretty cool. Yeah, it'll show you. Yeah, it will. Then I'll know everything about you. You're getting ready. You have your first show tomorrow? Nice. Yeah. Oh, no. Crack? No, smoke. Don't be scared. You got it. You're not ready? Do you have your stuff in your store? Everybody give Holly Joe a follow. She's going to do her first show. Do you ever think that sometimes one is more hated than those who speak the truth? Man, you're going deep over there. Half hawk, half man. You're putting stuff in now. Good. But just be ready to run it. Just run everything. Run it twice. Yeah, have some stuff in your bite now. Yeah, I would. What's up, his and hers? How you doing? Yeah, you'll be right. Just like have a little cup of water. Clean your camera lens. Have your stuff ready that you can just grab it and show it. Have it on a tripod so you don't move it around, and then just run your stuff. But let everybody know, hey, it's my first show, you guys. I'm pretty nervous. Um, so stay tuned. Hang on with me. Yeah, you could do that too. Just remember, pay attention to how it mounts so you don't cover the speaker. Um, I don't use ring lights. I have a panel light I kind of like. Yeah, people are really great, aren't they, White Owl? They're very, very good about that. And then that's what show notes are for. You could put, hey, it's my first show. Please, and put some items in your bite now. I don't use tripods because they usually have little like legs. So they get in my space. I have mounts on my computer, on my desk, but I use like a little tripod like this. It's a phone stand. So then my phone goes here, and then here's this, and then the product's here. So it's going down. I don't have to be on camera. I can have it right in front of me. If this is too low, usually that gets straight on the product, but it does damage the cable. Or I just get like a phone stand like this because it can go down, it can go up a little bit. Yeah, they're like $10. And then I have this one here that is a little bit better one for me because it goes up a lot taller. Yeah, they're like 10. Um, you want to get one of those stands? I used to sell them actually. I don't have any right now. You know the tall one? I have a taller one actually I just got. And then I bought a folding one. You're welcome. I bought this folding one so it can go in my bag. It's cheap, but it's Meg safe. But it works fine. It's decent. I wish it was a little taller, so I'm such a nerd. I'm gonna 3D print this arm to be longer and then put it on something flat. Because I love I've been playing with so many of them for such a long time. I don't like a lot of them. I want to design my own. Yeah, I'm going to. Because I've tested so many. This one, no, this is not from Amazon. This is just some cheap one. I got it like some little store, but I like it the way it folds. What's up, ThriftWorks? How you doing? Yeah, on my website I put and I have a products page section, and you can check them out. It just shows you the ones like I've used. And like I want to say it's like $10. Yeah, scanning requires some muscles. No, not Five Below. This is from like a standalone store. Yeah. I haven't found it. I haven't, I looked at Five Below. They're really, really cheap. I wouldn't want to put my $1,000 phone on a low $5 stand. Um, but I have on my website just pictures so you could see this one, and you can Google lens it or something and figure it out. You could look on Whatnot. I haven't really found any stands. You just have to watch out. Don't get it too low, because when it's too low to the ground, I want to say like this one. It needs to be like, if this would be an ideal one if it was maybe like 2 more inches taller, because your phone cable gets bent. Oh, you have a 6-inch stand? Oh, okay. um, how long is your first show? You can totally pick. I would definitely stand at least 1 hour. Yeah, and try it out. Yeah, I would give it an hour. And not just run your stuff, be talkative, be positive. Because people are gonna like see your thumbnail and they can listen to you before they come in. Personally, I feel like 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, if you have people in there that are talking with you, 2 hours goes really fast. But it is awkward. It will feel awkward, especially if you have it set up and then you just move your item, talk about your item, show the condition of it, um, and just run it. And run it like 20 seconds. Your first time's probably good. And then you get the hang of it. If you run 20 seconds and it feels like it's too long, do 15, do 10, whatever you want to do. But don't feel like pressured to hurry up. Don't feel like you got to hurry up because you got a buyer in there like, hey, can you give me these 2 items and bundle them? Just do one at a time because you're trying to get to 1,000 items sold too. Thriftworks, I saw your message. I'll have to write you back. So to answer it kind of is yes and no, kind of. Wasn't it crazy, Dalla Yeah, I forgot. Was that today, the raid train? Yeah, the raid train is that was one of my favorite ones to be in when OMGYG actually ran that one. Because a few people have had their own Dalla. Um, and I made a lot of money doing that one. Yeah, I made a lot of money in 10 minutes. But I sold some really good stuff. And you just got to be fast. Sometimes you don't have to have it loaded. You just have to like make sure you have the weight in properly or you're going to just pay some money. Yeah. What's up, Vintage Sisters? How you doing? Hello, Victorian Soul. Whitney, what's up? BookQuest, hello. Yeah, watch shows and see. You'll learn what you like, what you don't like, and what you definitely don't want to adopt into your show style. Doing good. Thank you for asking. Oh, I'm glad you're good. Do you have to use OBS to use two cameras? Yes. Yeah, you have to use OBS to use two cameras. I have no clue to even set that up. Is that on social? Yeah, there's a video there. But you have to, like, number one, make sure you have the right computer that can handle processing and have a good processor. But in the Seller Hub, there is, on the desktop, there's a bunch of videos. Or you can use picture in picture on iPhone. Yeah, so I'm not going to run it right now, but on this, I mean, do I have Seller Tools on? I don't know that I have them on right now. Yeah, there's an option to do face cam. And so you can have, for example, I could show a picture of the product and then I can have a small picture and I can move it wherever I want of like my face. Yeah, on iPhone. You're not on iPhone? Yeah, that only works on iPhone. What is OBS? It's a third party piece of software. obsproject.com, and it allows you to stream from your computer to Whatnot. It's pretty simple, but you can't do it on a Chromebook, and you have to have a pretty souped up PC. If you go to help.whatnot.com and you search in fragrances, because there's rules about it, you will find all the information you need. I only say that because you're a new seller, and you should probably read about that. Yeah, very important to go and look that up and know. Because some fragrances you're not allowed to sell in here, and some you are. Like used ones, you can't sell them. And but if you looked at help.whatnot.com and search perfume or fragrance or liquid, because it's a liquid, and you'll see the rules about it. Yeah, they're it's post office rules. You're welcome. Yeah, that's the best place. So, Chris, are you saying you don't have an iPhone? Yeah, they call it face cam on iPhone. But you know what? I was looking at something, the new layout for Whatnot. It's actually pretty cool because it was showing picture in picture on the screen, but something happened since they changed the new layout. My OBS won't work at all, and I've tried everything. I even erased everything and started over, and it still wasn't working. So there's something in the software that's not communicating with it. It actually doesn't want to give me the stream key. Oh, thanks, Heart Centered. Yeah, it is. I want to always encourage you to be accountable for what the rules are and do the work. Yeah. So sometimes if I don't answer the question and I want to push you to the information, it's because it's your responsibility to look it up. Some of the things I don't talk about is when someone says, "Can I sell knives? Can I sell lighters?" If you go to help.whatnot.com and you search prohibited, you'll find the whole list. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I always want you guys to know that I'm never going to give you the wrong information. If I don't know, I'm going to look it up. But sometimes there are sellers that just tell you yes and they're wrong. And I don't want to see you guys get hurt because you can get kicked off. You can get, a warning. You're going to go to bed? Okay, Maddie, have a good night. Yeah, you guys have to be responsible for it. You sign the contract when you create an account. Yeah, but I do it because it's so important to know it. There's so much. I was in like 4 or 5 shows this week. I kind of went on a rant last night about it. Um, I really want to like encourage and inspire you guys to go look it up yourselves. So especially new sellers, they go to someone's show and they listen to them and they say, "Oh, I ship it this way or this way, and I never measure, I never weigh," and it can hurt a new seller who doesn't have the budget for it, whereas someone who's been doing it for a long time may have the budget. It works for them. So, even the way I ship, but I mean, I ship it like a basic way. I always weigh every time, and I always change the box size if it's over 12 by 12 by 12. The only time I used to change all my box sizes, yeah, right before I produce the label, um, because you're just supposed to. Yeah, because I can't. Sometimes I'll have like my one-on-ones. I do like a 2 ounce, just so the shipping is low. But sometimes it still charges Ground Advantage instead of like PWE. Yeah, so I always make sure that you know, you're working on your sleep hygiene. I love it. Hopefully, you will be sleeping during it. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Shake it up retro. I don't know, but it it when people don't do have due diligence to weigh their stuff, or measure it or put it in the system right, it hurts everybody. It hurts our buyers. It hurts us as sellers because when the buyers have to pay extra money for that package they didn't weigh, they're going to have a bad experience on Whatnot. Yeah, I was in one too, and the person called Priority Mail. What's up, Papa Chua? How you doing? Called Priority Mail. Priority, ground priority advantage. Ground priority advantage. No, I'm very much, right. Um, I just don't want my buyer to pay a dime after they've already paid for it on Whatnot. So I do my due diligence. You can't control everything. People are going to do what they want to do. But I saw some new sellers doing the same thing. Yeah, doing the same thing where they, yeah, we're doing that. No, right. You're not paying any extra for poor shipping. I don't blame you. I refuse packages. Like, everybody packs the way they're going to pack. You know, some people care and they go the extra mile. Some people don't give a shit. They just throw it in a box. Some people recycle stuff and they pack it as best as they can for as cheap as they can. Everybody has their own way of doing it. There's not like uniform that everybody has to do it one way. You know? This woman was actually trying to save her buyer some money, but in the long run, it's not. No, it's not, especially when they don't weigh their own packages. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want to pay extra either. I've had it happen a couple times. When you refuse, do you get refunded over there? So I've never refused, but I think you would get it because you'd contact Whatnot right away and they'd see the tracking. That's my guess. I don't know. Heart Centered, have you refused anything and got a refund right away? You were doing a show last week, and when they did an upgrade, all my shipping weights were way off. Yeah, all my custom ship profiles, I have to double check them. You had a lot of them off. The only thing I've noticed is I actually sold 2 items that were already sold and deleted. So I have I have a list I have to send in. Yeah, I always double check my stuff right before I run it. I just make sure, just in case, because things happen. Oh, from the new sellers. Oh, that's cool. Whatnot does have the best deal. Well, right now, Whatnot's shipping is in alignment with Pirate Ship. So because they have that special rate, and Pirate Ship has it too. Yeah, because I Living Bliss Vintage and I have been testing out for a while, and it's in alignment now. The 5 pounds. Yeah, it's crazy how much it is. People don't even know. You need to set up a shipping profile that allows me to offer multiple box closures labels in a single show. Yeah, I know. All right, I'll turn that in, Darren. Immediately refunded. Send pictures is a must. Yeah. Yeah, because they want to see the proof. They don't want you to have a bad experience. They want to take care of you right away. But if the seller actually does the right thing, then you don't have that issue and you don't pay for it. That's good to know. Yeah, that's really good to know. I don't think I've ever had I haven't had any like real big issues like where I've gotten something and I rejected it. I almost did. I've had to pay a couple of bucks, but I never even bothered to let Whatnot know. Yeah, it wasn't like, I couldn't say it was a ton. Oh, Tina, thank you. You could play a football game with my packaging, and the item is still in perfect condition. I love it. I don't know. I just, I had a buyer recently buy a bunch of like blind bags from me, And she's just like, "You pack good, like, beyond." Like, it was such a beautiful presentation, and everything is in there. It was so delicious, and it was really nice, that she said that. And, I just make sure, like, it doesn't have to be like a, Macy's or anything like that. I just wrap stuff up so it arrives, and it's fun to open. Yeah, you rarely make claims. I think in the entire 20 years, I've made 3 claims. I'd say 3 or 4. Thank you. It's just, that's how my brain is like, okay. And it makes it easier when you roll it, like in paper, and to pack it in there. Yeah, it's just a piece of cake. And then if I'm consistent with my packing, I'm not going to change it. It's just going to be like that. Like even sometimes you could bulk pack something if it fits like perfect in a box. I'm still putting paper on top to keep it so when you close the box, you shake it, you don't hear anything. You might hear Laffy Taffy actually, but not in the summer. I don't ship it in the summertime. You ran into an issue with a fill of bags. So each bag weighed about 7 to 8 pounds, and some people had multiple bags. I unbundled bags and ended up. Hey Tara, how you doing? All my pictures. Yeah, it's like I'm an overpacker, like overachiever. Yeah, yeah. The thank you stickers too. People love it. They appreciate that because they want to come. They'll come back and shop. What people don't understand is parcel. I'll have like 6 foot drop. Oh yeah, and if you don't put enough paper in there, the shoebox, like the 15 by 8 by 6, it does get messed up. I always try to put cardboard on the sides. Oh, let me see. Hold on. I gotta read yours again. UPS upswings thread. Okay, so some people had multiple bags, 7 to 8 pounds per, and then it depends because something can be 7 to 8 pounds, but like you could even convert it over to like a flat rate, but does it fit? It just depends. Yeah. It all depends on the size of that. It could be 7 to 8 pounds and be big, or it could be kind of small because I don't know what you said was in there. What's in the fill a bag? You what do you sell? Clothes, right? Yeah, sometimes the boxes do get smashed. It doesn't fit. Okay. Yeah, because you can do ground advantage up to 70 pounds for that rate, but I don't know with a 12 by 12 by 12. You could sometimes get the box, like adjust the size to 14 by 14 by 12 without paying anything because it will tell you on there if you change it. Next time you guys have a shipment, go change the box size and see what it does. What it'll first do is it'll absorb one of your adjustments because you can just change the size and not hit save or not publish it, generate it. Um, and it'll show you on the bottom. And if it'll say like sometimes it'll say like $1.15 and it'll take away one of your adjustments. It doesn't fit in there. Okay. I know there was a box size I used to use and they told me not to use it. 4 by 4 by 4 because almost every time I use the 4 cube, it would turn over because it's not exactly enough for the 4 by 6 label. It kind of wraps over. And the post office told me, you shouldn't use this because when you have it on the conveyor belt label up, sometimes big boxes push it over and it turns over so they don't get scanned. And I started noticing that they weren't getting scanned. They would get delivered, um, but there was no transaction history. I got rid of them. I got a different box size that was more of a like a 4 by 6 by 2, perfect box. Yeah, the difference is not great if you change it a little bit. Yeah, and it's not really oversized at 14 by 12. I shipped a bunch of boxes that were like 16 with cubes, and it didn't charge me more, and I put the weight in there. I think it was I did a 16 by 12 10, and it didn't really charge me, and it was definitely over, because it was over 12 by 12 by 12. Oh, I talked about it a little bit ago already. Yeah, everything's good. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I spent a bunch of time talking about it already. I'm trying to do the thing where once I've already covered the subject, and it's, you know me. I'll usually talk and then get asked 5 or 6 times. I always say, "Go check out my YouTube." I talked all about it. I was like, I'm very happy with what's going on. Yeah, she's doing good, and I appreciate you. But like, if we talk about shipping and I've already gone over it all, I think I'm gonna be like, go watch it on YouTube, because guess what? It's all right there. Shipping's always like one person asks a question, and then 3 hours later we're still talking about shipping, because a lot of people, they don't understand. I know you do. Yeah. What's up, Bonnie? How you doing, Insomniac? I appreciate you too. Um, yeah, shipping is something else. I think I'm doing well. I'm not thinking about it, but actually, my friend Live in Bliss Vintage and I, we are going to do we're gonna do a private stream, and I'll be letting you guys know about it. And it's like a shipping boot camp. We're gonna teach it the right way. I am still doing every day. I'm on day 392. How are you, Bonnie? What's going on? Got any Labubu's today? Are we still at that one number, or did you get more? Yeah, I am. Shake it up. I'm on day 392. I already completed my 365 project, so I said I'll keep going. And now I actually consistency really is not that hard. But if you're going to be consistent with your shows, I have to be consistent with selling, chat shows, all the things, you know. Um it's hard to be consistent. About to clock in. I swear it's a wild day every day. Always. Always, right? You got an order of 13 bottles of nail polish thrown in a box and not wrapped? Oh, shit. Seriously? No packaging. That's ridiculous. Were they busted? Yeah, I bet. Uh, you can't ask for money for time. I don't know what she's talking about. They were loose and spilled all over? That's terrible. Yeah, I have no idea what she's talking about. She's talking about in her stream. But certainly you can ask for money for your time. Yeah, of course you can. You can charge for your time. That's like in any kind of career that you have. Shipping questions multiple like baby bunnies. Tina, that's great. Once a question is asked, it explodes to many more. You're not wrong. Like your help listing. I don't help people list. Yeah, I don't do that. Yeah, people aren't always right. That's why you have to look up the other stuff. But that's only like a little snippet. I have no idea what the entire conversation was, but you can't, like on Whatnot, you can't charge for like I couldn't put an item in the Byte Now that said, hire me to be your mod. Can't do that. Okay? You just can't. Hire me, I'll raid you. Okay, I charge $50 for a raid. You can't do that. Yeah, you can't say I want $1,000 to shout you out in my show. You can't do this. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't get paid for shout outs. People have it written and they charge for shout outs. Yeah. And I don't want anybody dropping names because that's really always the golden rule. But, that's fair right there. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about it already. What about buy a giveaway for a shout out? You can't sell shout outs. This is why I'd not do that. Yeah. I say it because It just takes one person to come in your stream and report you, and then you'll get a warning, but you don't want that. So that's why you have to read the rules. Yeah. What's up, D to Deals? How you doing, my friend? Yeah. It's in the TOS, I'm pretty sure. Oh, shout out is definitely in the TOS. But like as far as me teaching, I can charge for the time. Yeah, I can charge for that. Like coaching, you can do that. It doesn't say it in there that you can't. It only says that you can't charge for that item. And I talked to a lawyer about it. Yeah, the sponsor thing, you can do it, but you have to do it a different way. You have to be smart with your language. If you're not smart with your language, then you're actually violating the terms of service. Yay, that's awesome. Yeah, but I've seen people actually write that. $50 or $100 sponsor giveaway, and we'll give you a shout out. You have to actually add more to it. Yeah. Yeah, shout outs, mods, raids. You can't charge for that. It says it in the terms. Hey Barbara, how you doing? Exactly. You can't charge for a service that Whatnot offers. Free raids, all those things. 2 raid trains. Nice. In one day? You're nuts. I've done it before. It's pretty wild. No. You're in, wait, oh, are you going to just be in 2, not in the same day, right? But reading the terms is good for you. Then you know what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do. Yeah. But I mean, you can search the marketplace and you just search shout out and you'll see everybody who does it. It's there. We're adults. Whatnot doesn't need to babysit us. Yeah. And you can't charge for being a mod. Although people are allowed to tip you for the service, they're allowed to do that. Some people pay their mods actually, like employees. That's a different thing. Yeah, that's totally a different thing. That they actually work for the company. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at it. I mean, I'm on it right now. Let's see, Whatnot. Let's look up the terms. Let me see. I'll pull it up. You get free gift cards now and then for modding. That's cool. Yeah, you haven't had time. Hold on. I want to pull up the actual terms because there's like language. Yeah, no, you cannot charge for a raid on Whatnot. There was some sellers actually used to do that about 2.5 years ago. They got warnings, so they don't do that. I'm just trying to find the info. Chat and messages lose so much detail and content. At times, yes. I don't see that term. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. Let me see. Yeah, it's like in their policy. I don't like the way the website is because you have to click on everything to expand it. But it's actually in there about charging for mod and raid. Okay, here it is. You ready for it? Here it is. I have it. Abusing Whatnot products and features. In order to protect the integrity of our platform, we prohibit any abuse or manipulation of products or features on Whatnot. This includes abuse of support processes, shipping pricing, paying for reviews, excessively rescheduling shows, deceptive manipulation of discovery or ranking, such as intentionally mistagging content or excessively rescheduling shows, as well as abuse of specific features. So they rewrote it. There's another one, though, that says more stuff. Yeah, you bounce out of shows before raid. Oh, yeah. So no more iPads. That's right, Maple. Yeah, no more. In a padded bubble mailer. They did reword it because it was, let's see. Unfortunately, it just takes one person to like break the rule, you know? Yeah. I want to find the other thing. Yeah, there's like a giveaway thing. Like I remember when I guess I've never paid anybody for a review, nor have I ever been asked to hey, can you give me a review? Here's $10 tip. No. Yeah, I don't see anything about yeah. Yeah, you leave if like when I rate somebody, I always like to see who I'm rating because I want to make sure they've on my regular nights. I don't even pay you to be here. That's right. She tries. No, I'm kidding. When I do raid somebody at night, sometimes there's not too many selections, but I like check them out. If they have 1 day shipping and they have good reviews, I'm gonna raid them. On my chat show, I like to raid first shows, so we don't know them. We just have to try to give them a chance, you know. And you never know. Sometimes it works out good. Sometimes they don't know how to ship, and they will put everything in a priority mailbox and then wrap it in a poly bag and then ship it out Ground Advantage. You know, what are you going to do? Because they need to learn. I'm still looking for the other part of that one that said they have so many selling policies, but they changed this thing. They've changed the language a little bit, but there's nothing on there about time. Yeah, I don't see anything in there. And they rewrote it, so I think that was it. Did you find anything different? Yeah, so Maple, sorry, can't pay you anymore. I mean, just kidding. We joke around a lot here. I pay Tina, that's right, for corny jokes and knowledge, right? The free information is the payment. No, I mean, if it gets to that where you got to pay people to come to your stream, that's not a good thing. Yeah, they changed the language. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, Live in Bliss is my friend, so you know, we do some things together. So we were talking about that today, actually. How do people charge $15 for a $5 gift card? Well, if you think about it, it's a sponsored giveaway, so they're literally making like $3 because the giveaway costs $5, right? And the shipping costs $5. That's 10. After the fees, they're gonna clear $2, $3. Yeah, so it's not like out of reach. It's just like folks that go live thrifting. They're not going to charge double. They charge a tiny bit more sometimes because they have to absorb all those other fees in there, and they're providing a service, you know. So I don't think they're getting rich off $15 gift cards, in my opinion. Yeah. So I mean, I looked at it one day and I'm like, oh, they're making like $2. It's a lot of work. I mean, it's cool, you know, and they're basically selling the gift card sponsorship so they could say, "Oh, hey, D Archivist is giving away a $5 gift card to the chat. So get in the giveaway, you know, kind of thing." Yeah. Because if you look at it, yeah, but some people do it, they're $100, $200 ones, right? You were on a show last week where we rated into a show and the new host was extremely rude to the rating. That sucks. I round up and double those 50 cents. They do. Yeah. I would round up and double absolute or have a minimum. Just because I think sometimes people do it and they do not realize that by the time they're done, they're making like $13. And it's your time, it's your gas, and don't forget there's taxes and fees. There's taxes and fees, and that can eat up a bunch of the profit. Also, and a lot of times if you're live thrifting, you kind of know the weight of stuff, but sometimes, you know, you could be off and you may have to eat that. So you want to make sure. But you get used to the lightweight stuff, right? Yeah. Sometimes I've watched all kinds of different people do the live thrift, and then there was somebody, but I haven't seen her in a long time. She would add $2 on everything, so she would double it and add $2 for her packaging materials, which is smart. The double the price is flawed, 100%. Yep, I couldn't do that. I wouldn't make any money. You have to find that you have to provide. You have to prove to people the value of what you're doing, and you're worth way more. Yep. Yeah, carry a scale because you're providing that service. And I mean, sometimes it's hard because the item's expensive, but do the math. If you got to wrap it, you got to add extra paper in there. That's not free. That does cost. But I've seen a lot of people do it, and then like I'm not doing that again because they lose money doing it. And some of the stores, such as makes credit card. Oh, if you get a credit card, but I wouldn't even open up a card there. I'd just do it all on mine because I get rewards. But people end up in debt that way. You spend $50 on shipping supplies every 3 shows. Need to do the math, yeah. Double it. Add a buck or two in there. Start adding a buck in your stuff, Maple, because it'll pay for your shipping materials. And there's no reason why you can't, because that's going to absorb some of the taxes too. If you have state tax, I'm not sure. Yeah, you can. Like my card that I use, I get a lot of rewards. But I have a rule, like whatever I charge, I have to pay it off in that month. I never like have a balance. It took a while to get to that, but I did it. Yeah. Otherwise, some people do that. They get the card because it has the rewards and then they are in debt. I know. I still Maple. I'm thinking about doing. I've done a couple of like private location ones. You sourced online but didn't sell. Yeah, now it's like here in California, it's very expensive. Like, Goodwill and all the thrift shops here, they're just, I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous. I've like checked out some, was it? Yeah, I think to me, going in a store like that would be a challenge. Yeah, not worth it. Yeah, it is. It's better to pay it off. It's just so expensive. I would say like I don't source there anymore. I just go to dealers. What's up, Jen? And like I'll find like a cool trinket box like this, and they'll have it marked like $45, and it probably sells for 45 to $65. I don't know where I got this one, but I ended up keeping it. Oh, I got it at a boutique place. Yeah, it's crazy how much it's gone to here. I just scratch my head sometimes. Yeah, I actually made another YouTube channel that I'm gonna put videos on of all my thrifting because I'll take like videos and then I'll show the price tag and I can't believe how much. Yeah, like the Mary Mushroom cookie jar thing or the canister set. They had one. It was the big one. It was $50. It wasn't even in great shape. I'm like, so how would you do this if you went live thrifting? You're gonna run it for 100? I don't think so. You do flea markets and bins and Disney halls? I grab if people ask, but you sell it. Yeah. I mean, that's the plus of it. If you're doing live thrifting, you're only selling what people are going to pay for. Like you show it. All right, I'm going to run it. It's $25. You run it. They bid on it. They buy it. You're paying for it. Yeah. They put most of the stuff online now. What do you mean? Oh, like their stuff? Yeah. Hold on. That's going to bug me. Um, yeah, it is brilliant. Reno's only half hour and a half away from you, and prices are a lot. Yeah, they are a lot better, huh? I know a couple people go there. Oh, you mean all the companies? I mean, it's a business. Why should they miss out on the opportunity to profit, right? Even though They're going to do it. Yeah, they've been doing it for a long time. Their auctions get pretty crazy. They're even on Whatnot. Did you guys know that? Some of the big thrift companies have started to come sell here. I forget which ones, but they have. Yeah, I forget which one it was. I didn't go to the show, but people were paying like crazy amounts. Um, yeah, did you go to the show? And they had a lot of people in there. I think it was Goodwill. Yeah, I couldn't remember who it was. Totally thrift works. I know. It is dishonest, but they're doing it. Yeah, Salvation Army, that's who it was. Yeah, you didn't know? They are. Which is interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I didn't go into the stream at all. No, it's they can do it. Whatnot's bringing them on here, so I mean, why wouldn't they? That could be $1 million account or several $1 million. Yeah, it was. Let me see. Yeah, it was. It was one of them in Long Beach, California. Oh, they're doing clothing. 250 plus new tags. They go live every Wednesday and Thursday, 1 to 4 p.m. Pacific time. What's up, Sue? Salvation Army. You're 1 hour and 35 minutes from Orlando, so me and my cowboy goes. It's fun. That's cool. Yeah, here I don't really go there. I'll go look. They don't follow anybody. They have 5,000 followers. They have about 17 shows scheduled. Nothing in the shop. They aren't 5.0. Close. But they have a lot of 5-star reviews. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, the way they market themselves, I agree. It's changed. It's changed for sure. But there's, proof there's room for everybody. Yeah, they haven't been on here very long, couple months. Yeah, your phone gets hot because it's hot there, huh? I swear I thought Goodwill was on here. Oh yeah, there is a couple Goodwills on here, but I don't think they're actively selling. No, there's no shows, no shops. It lasts 5 minutes tops? That stinks. Look on YouTube. There's a couple of videos where it cools your phone off if you change a couple of settings. I know my phone with the last update on Whatnot, it's really been overheating or just getting really, really hot. I don't want to hold the phone up to make a phone call because it's too hot. I don't like getting hot like that. Oh, it's 110 right now. Yeah. It's not even going to matter. The phone's not made for the 110 degrees. Yeah. Yeah, that's yuck. Wi-Fi will reduce heat, but you need a portable Wi-Fi. Yeah, you do. You tried it in the fall, too hot? There's some settings though, like in your in the settings folder to turn off certain features, and you got to turn off. Yeah, she does. Turn off Bluetooth. You got to turn off Wi-Fi. Madison's Craft Corner. What's up? Thank you for the raid. How you doing? How was your show? What day are we on? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We're just having a little chit chat. Thank you for joining. You always have a speakerphone? Yeah, I don't like it either. How are you? What show are you on? So Madison's Craft Corner is doing 365. Uh-oh. I know, she's in that zone where she doesn't know what day it is. Wait, what? 178? Okay. Yeah, you lose track sometimes. That's awesome. Doesn't help that my garage sales are reselling dollar shampoo at 7. Got to make money. There's a hustle. There's a personal. There's a you know a buying experience they're creating. I've seen that before. Inflation, yard sale inflation, right? Right on. How was your show? Were you selling tonight, or you're just hanging out? What's up, Rice Man? How you doing? Yeah, I'm getting to that 300, that 250 mark, where I'm like tired and struggling with it, but I'm just gonna keep going. 179. Good job. Oh, I forgot this was on. Hold on. What do I have on? Oh, I have this thing on. There we go. Yeah, that's awesome. That's good. You're up late. It's like 4 for you. Jim Scott's keep knows better. Thank you, Jim Scott. You told her 179. It was your Saturday show. We have a date night tonight. Oh, for your anniversary? Happy anniversary. How many years? I feel like I'm going to guess 16, 12. Oh, I was 16 together. Congratulations. How do you stay? No, I'm just kidding. Wow, 16. That's awesome. Yeah. So I hope you guys have fun tonight. So this was your Saturday. So you just went live this morning. So you'll go back to bed or what? I know I said I was going to do a short show. Here we are. Um, my husband and I, we just celebrated 20 years at the beginning of June. Married. I don't know how long we've been together. Like 20. I mean, I know how long. I just have to think about it. 24? Yeah, 20. That's a long time. Yeah. And I still like him. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Time goes so fast. It's like, don't blink. It goes super, super fast. Well, I hope you have fun tonight. 29th anniversary on June 14th. I know that you still like mine too. It's pretty wild. 29 years, Carrie. That's awesome. Congratulations. It's a long time. I know. I think about it. It's like almost half of my life. You know, I always tease him and I say, yeah, I like you when you're sleeping because I'm awake. He laughs. Thinks I'm nuts. I figured. How are you doing? Mm. Red chat's funny. What sounds like I won't call you out. Thank you. Silently lurking. Going back to sleep while you chat. Just want to say hey. How sweet. It's a second marriage for you both. Oh, right on. Yeah, the time goes quick. One of my friends, she just posted something. Her parents were married like 45 years. I was like, wow, that's a long time. And they like had tough years, but I remember asking her like 45 is a long time, but they just, they really get along good. So, but I think she's told me, she said like when, like right around 10, 15 years, they were about to get divorced, but something happened where they just like put their heads back together and, forgave each other for stupid stuff. And yeah, been married 45 years. And they're both, they're not that, they're like 65. They got married when they were 20. Yeah, they were young. What's up, Cape Cat? How you doing? 64th. Wow, that's amazing. You almost got 5 years. That is pretty amazing. You gave him a shot then, huh? I know. And you know what's crazy is like, but you're cruising now. That's cool. Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of friends. A lot of my friends who got divorced. Yeah, they already did. I want to say like, um, My very best friend did. He was kind of a dick. Um, and then my other really good friend is getting it now. Um, but she, she's, I think it's better that she does that, and she'll be really happy. And I have another friend that did too. She was only married for like about 3 years. Yeah, she didn't put up with his shit. It was pretty funny. She goes, I'm gonna get a divorce. I'm like, really? I never like knew there was an issue or anything. You had to look up what PWE means. Well, there you go. You did it. That's awesome. Oh, Code Red's having a show. Maybe we'll raid over there. She's getting married today? Oh, shit. It's her sixth one. Did she get married on the same day? That would be funny. Like if she gets married on the same day every time she marries someone new, so she don't forget the wedding anniversary. Have you? Yeah. I've been married once. I'll still keep them. No, she doesn't. But it's the day before you. Oh, that's right. Yeah, most people have rough spots. It depends on the severity of the problems, your level of commitment. Very true. Big brain. Oh, man. That's crazy that she's getting married again. It needs to be like a timeline. Yeah, I don't know. I know my friend told me, she said she's going through it now, so I'm being there for her. And she told me, she said, I'm never getting married again. I said, I heard that last time because this is second marriage. She says, no, I'm done. She said, I'm going to get a wife now. That's it. I'll get along with her. I said, there you go. Yeah. Every 4 years is one. So you know the timeline. I just was hoping she would be getting married on the same day every time she got divorced. That would be smart because then you never forget it. Elizabeth Taylor, like 7 times. Yeah, didn't she get divorced 7 times? I think it was. I don't know. Some people just don't like, they like new love and all that stuff. Yeah, they're addicted to that, the newness. Jaja Gabor. I saw her one time in Beverly Hills. I think it was after she like had that incident with the cop. Yeah. No judgment, people they haven't fixed their traumas. They still have their own issues. Yeah, no judgment. It's part of trauma and childhood for sure. What's up? Bananas, how you doing? Yeah. So I just like I know you are. No, but like from in my opinion, I'm just like when people fix themselves and they work on themselves, then they can maybe not have 6 marriages. Yeah, but sounds like there's I already know. I won't say. Yeah, it's more than six. No way. It's more than six. Uh, I actually, you know what? I was doing genealogy several years back, and I was trying to find information on my great grandmother. And you want to know something crazy? I knew she had like 2 husbands. I found 6 husbands. You know how I found them all? I think she was like one of those killers because in the obituary, she was named like Mrs. whatever the guy's name is. And so then it was like she had her old married name and the other husband's thing. So after tracking all down, I laid it all out in her timeline. She had 6 different husbands. They all died young. So I don't know if she, poisoned them or what, because she was a cook. Or they just died young, back then. Yeah, so it'd be like, I was trying to think, Mrs. John Lee married Mr. Sam Anderson. And I was just like, okay, next guy. He died. He owned a restaurant. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And then the next one was so in all the obituaries for the husbands, that's how I found out she was the wife. So then I ordered like the marriage certificate and all of it matched up. Yeah. I'm wondering if it's food poisoning because one of the guys died of a sudden illness. I think two of them. And she was a cook. They had a restaurant and everything. She ended up inheriting the restaurant. So maybe, or maybe just bad luck, you know? Yeah. And I think one of them died during the Spanish flu, the pandemic, the original one, 1918. And he died from that. I think that was her second husband. Yeah, it's so interesting. And it is, yeah. But she's long dead and gone. Yeah, and then but they were cooks. They were cooks, but you know, I think the other guy was a soldier. I don't have it in front of me, but I'm trying to visualize like that timeline of men. And she probably, you know what? She got tired of his shit and got a new one. I don't know. I wish she was alive. I could ask her. I know when she was older, she was pretty tough. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. Have a good night. Too many cooks in that kitchen, yeah. And then as she got older and she had dementia, pretty bad, that she went after my grandmother with a butter knife because she thought she was trying to get my grandpa. But they had to put her in a home. They couldn't take care of her. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she had anything to do with the deaths. But you never know. Oh, really, Chuck? Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. I wish I knew more. Like, you know, you can only get so much information from an obituary. But most of the men died of some weird, not all of them. Maybe she had some trauma she didn't deal with, and that's how she took it out. Kind of like Eileen Werthos. Maybe, huh? That's kind of an exciting family story to have. Yeah, it's not a joke, but you know, maybe she was like her, and you know, did all of them, each one of them off. Oh man, I mean, it's not funny. She lived a really hard life. Yeah, the last one, you're right. Yeah. How did you get? Oh, you know what's crazy? 4040 on desktop, it shows your picture like square. I'm like, how do you get that? But on the app, it's a circle. Well, I think we're gonna raid after we told you about the. No, not you. 4040 is like two usernames above you. Their account is a circle on the phone, but on the desktop, because I zoom in the chat so I could see. Um, it looks square. It's really interesting. Well, you guys, I did say I was going to stay on a short while. We're going to chat, and I've already been an hour and 40 minutes, but I have to get up early. I have a big day tomorrow, so we're going to do a ride. Let me see who's on. You just followed where we raid. How do you know who I'm raiding? Or are you just going to follow them? Is what you're saying? I'm trying to see. I just raided all these guys. Oh, similar sellers, huh? Oh, gotcha. Let's rate one of our friends that always comes in here, is always supportive and nice, and they're having a show and they have two people in there. They're in the community category, and they're doing, oh, maybe they went off already. Wait. Oh, maybe they did already. Yeah, they already went off. Darn. I would have rated them. Okay, I know who we'll raid. We haven't rated. They're giving away some free stuff. They're off too? Everybody's off. All right, let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to get someone that doesn't have a ton of people. Coins? No, no coins. La Boo Boo Madness. That's it. Just kidding. Is anybody on in community? They must have just went off. Let me go to the top of community. Oh yeah, nobody's on in community. And whatnot. All right, let me just peek at this person. All right, I guess it doesn't let me raid them, so. Thank you for being here, everybody, if I haven't told you that. I always appreciate you coming and hanging out, and we talk about whatnot, we talk about life, we talk about all the things, so I appreciate you. I was just trying to see who was on tonight. You did? Somebody sent you as a gift? That's awesome. La boo boo. La boo boo. Hey, la boo boo. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm trying to find somebody that doesn't have a lot of people. I always like to check. Hoarderaholic. Oh, she's doing vintage. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll a little bit more. Okay, hold on. I got somebody here, but I want to just want to kind of double check. Because I'm trying to find someone I haven't really rated in a long time. Oh, I think I rated her a couple times. All right, let me just check. No, I don't know. I'm looking in this other category right now. And I think I feel like I just rated him. He's good. Is he the young guy that what he maybe is not young. To me, I feel like he's young. And he sells like the MRE foods. No, I don't think it's him. He's the vintage guy, right? You know who I haven't seen in a long time is oh, what the heck is his name? I think he changed it. Yeah, I think it's vintage_veteran. I haven't seen him on a long time. Do you know who he is? Oh, he's back. Yeah, vintage_veteran. He's been on Whatnot for a long time. He's another one to check out. All right, what's his name? We'll rate him. Disabled vet. Let's find him. Yeah, he's not on my list, but I will rate him. I know who he is. Yeah, we can rate him, absolutely. Thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate it. Okay, everybody. We're going to rate our friend Disabled Vet. Go check him out. Everybody drop some more charts. I'll let them know that Heart-Centered Soul suggested. Everybody have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow night about this time again. Well, about 11:23. And anybody that purchased, I will ship that out on Monday morning, actually. Yeah, if I can, I'll try to ship it today because it's a little mini brands item. Have a great day. You too, Sue. All right, honey. Thank you. Bye, everybody. I'll see you in the next one.